All right, well, good afternoon. Week 7, so we're more than 50% of the way through. I hope Josh, and I hope through this morning you were able to understand Sinatra a little bit better. We're going to be covering testing this afternoon. I just kind of wanted to give an idea. This week is a weird week. There's just like a lot of extra stuff going on, which is good and bad. Good because you get all of like the cultural coolness of being inside of tech. Bad because we lose a lot of instruction time. So today I'll try to cover testing in under an hour. We have career coaching from 5 to 6 today. I need to tell them to come in a little. Can you, Josh, can you message these two guys, Ricardo and George, in the TA channel?
Yes.
And just let them know, hey, can you come in at 6 o'clock instead of 5? Tomorrow it's going to be more of the same. Josh will be teaching and reviewing things that were assigned today in the morning. I'll teach you something in the afternoon. Wednesday, let's start at 9:30. Yeah, let's do that. We'll start Wednesday at 9:30 because we're going to we're going to go to Chicago Ruby Hack Night. Now I want to talk about a few things. So most major cities have many meetups. Meetups are just places. It's just a group that you go to meet people like yourself who are interested in something like yourself. Inside of major cities like San Francisco, New York, and Chicago, we have tech meetups that's mostly used for tech things. There are many different tech meetups. There's Chicago Ruby. There's people who are really into Vim, the text editor. There's people who are really into JavaScript, and there's all these different events that people have at different places. We're going to go to one called Chicago Ruby Hack Night this Wednesday at Avant, which is just about a 10-minute walk away from here. It's a beautiful space that they just recently renovated, like 2 stories. Like it's exactly what you think of when you think of a really cool luxury like tech kind of workplace. Now this is not like a usual meetup. Usual meetups, you show up, you network, you glad hand, hello, where do you work, what do you do, what do you like about this language, kind of stuff, in hopes of meeting somebody who can help you professionally. Either you can help them out or they can help you out. That's the whole deal behind networking. Usually it's you go there, you glad hand, you eat a little bit of free food, and then somebody will present on some topic. You ask Q&A, you do more networking at the end of the night, and then you go home. This is not one of those things because I'm afraid that we're not quite at that level where we can understand half the things that are coming out of the speaker's mouth, because most of the time I don't understand what's coming out of the speaker's mouth. So this one is more beginner focused. So I figured it's a good way for us to be introduced to meetups. There's going to be a lot of different people there, but essentially Ruby Hack Night is beginner friendly. You bring your machine, it's got Ruby set up. They're going to give you a prompt. Create an algorithm, like the program that does like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, Sorry, Candyland, like the code that goes behind it. And there's different people of different skill levels. So there's people who are just beginning like everybody here, and there are people who are super senior developers looking for talent. You can kind of see who's coming on the attendee list. But I did send this link out, and I do want everyone to sign up. If nothing else, we can go there, have some fun, code, drink beer, and eat pizza, in a cool office space. I do recognize some names on here. I see John Conway's on here. I see Sleeveless Man over here. So please do sign up, and please do sign up. And I do have a few rules on not rules. I have a few suggestions on etiquette at these things. Have you ever been in a really bad sales call or something like that, or you meet someone who really wants to sell something to you, and they're just so desperate for that sale that they just smell terrible? Like that, not that they actually smell like human beings, but it's just like there's nothing worse than like a desperate salesman. Like it smells terrible. You can see it coming from a mile away. And similarly, when a lot of people go to these meetups when they're first looking for jobs, and that's the wrong way to go about it, because they think if I go here, I meet one person, they'll introduce me and I'll get my job. And I understand you need to pay the bills. Like you need to, as a human being, you need lights, food, warmth, and like shelter and stuff like that. I know that people have to earn money, but there's nothing worse than going to a meetup and being bombarded by the junior developer who's looking for their first job. Like, hi, I'm Tristan. I just finished this Platoon coding bootcamp, and I really like it. And are you hiring, or do you know anyone who's hiring? Like, it smells bad. You don't want to be that person, because people will know you as that person for the whole night, and maybe at other meetups as well. You want to go there with the sense of like, I'm here to learn something. That's all I'm here to do. learn something and meet one person, have an actual conversation, because people want to help other people who like are just interested in doing that. There's not. It's kind of like I would want to, now that I know everybody, like if you ask me for something, I would want to help you out because I know you. But if it's like I only met you one time and it seems like I want to get something out of you, like so in the end, try not to be so desperate. You know, Josh, you've been to many meetups. I saw you at a few of those.
Yes, I have.
Do you see those people all the time?
Yeah, I mean, they'll talk to me too, and I'll be like, dude, I'm in the same boat you are. Like, you're talking to the wrong person. So yes, I do.
Yeah. Number 2. No one says you can't drink. Watch your alcohol intake to be non-drunken person. That's all. Those are my 2 rules for that. On that same day, so we're going to start class at 9:30. Josh will teach Introduction to Rails that morning. Don Bora, who's my mentor and I think yours as well, will come in the afternoon to teach whiteboarding. On Thursday, we're going to be at Google all day until about 2 o'clock. From 2 to 5, we'll be working out of a conference room. I will meet you there, and we will, we'll teach that. I'll teach that material on that day out of there. And then Friday, we're actually not really going to have class because Chris Walquist created an entire HTTP workshop. He's going to be coming in from 9 to 5 that day.
What's the actual address to Google? Because I found 2.
The actual address is somewhere on Morgan Street, so Google Chicago.
You didn't actually get the actual address.
320 North Morgan.
Okay.
Yeah. You really can't miss it. Once you get in that area, if you get lost, just ask someone where Google is. So I can't go there because I'm not a vet, so I'm not able to get the same. I'm not able to go to the workshop with you all. It's a veterans like resume writing workshop that morning. That's why we're going there. Yeah, but I'll meet you there in the afternoon. I know Brian, he'll let me. So I'll see you there from 2 to 5 on that day. With that, we'll get started on testing. I don't know how to do it.
It's a little frustrating.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it. I tried researching a little bit today, but